What's up, everyone? My name is Ethan. I go by the Conscious Dad. We're back, another video. Latest borscht, just filmed one other, and I thought that I wanted to share this. This kind of came up for me. And this is the whole idea that our thoughts create a reality. I know that our thoughts create our reality. How do I know this? I know this because I used to suffer a lot. I still sometimes suffer a lot. But more particularly when I didn't know this and I wasn't aware of this, did I ever suffer. Like, I battled with suicidal thoughts. I've battled with suicide. I've battled with depression. I would say anxiety. I've battled with mental illness. I've battled with the worst of the worst. I've battled with trauma. I've battled with abuses of many sorts. I've battled with a lot, and I've suffered a lot because of my thoughts. I didn't do a lot because of my thoughts. I would see a beautiful woman and I wouldn't go up and talk to her because of my thoughts. My thoughts would often tell me that I'm stupid, that I'm not enough, that I'm ugly, that I'm worthless, that I'm undeserving of love, that I'm not worthy of love, that I'm useless, and that this planet would be a better place without me. And those are all thoughts that I've once believed. And once thoughts that I believed true for quite some time. And I know now that back then I was just believing those thoughts. That I was believing all of those thoughts to be true. And only do I know now that those thoughts aren't true. Only now do I know that I'm a gift. Only now do I see myself as beautiful. Only now do I view myself and experience myself as perfect, whole, and complete as is. Only now do I feel worthy of love. Only now do I feel worthy of joy and gratitude and bliss and feeling good for no apparent reason. Only now do I think highly of myself. Only now do I believe in myself more than I ever have before. Why? Because I started to question the thoughts that I was thinking. I started to question, you're stupid. Well, why am I stupid? Compared to who am I stupid? What makes me stupid? Is it the 50s that I used to get in high school? Is it the teachers that told me that I'd never amount to anything? Or the teacher in specific? Is it the look that I saw on my parents' face when I'd give them my report card? And I made that mean that I was stupid? Are those experiences and those things and those comparisons responsible for why I thought I was stupid? Because I used to believe that I was stupid. And I started to question that. How do I know it's true that I'm stupid? I can read, I can write, I can read relatively great, very logical, very analytical, very curious, very full of wonder and awe, addicted to learning. Okay, so wait a minute. It's not true that I'm stupid. Okay, shit. So what does that make me? That must mean that I'm smart. That must mean that everything I've told myself over here is not true. That must mean that I can be someone without that thought. And when I began to question all of the thoughts that I thought, like the ones that say I'm not enough, the ones that say I'm worthless, that I'm unlovable, that I'm a loser, that I'm a piece of poop, that I'm not confident, that I look ugly, all of the thoughts, when I began to question them all, question where they're rooted in, what they're premised out of, where did they come from, how did they get there, compared to who? And I asked myself, are those really true? Are they really, 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 really true? I began to see that they weren't true. The more that I began to see that they weren't true, the more that I began to also see what they were rooted in, which were experiences that In those experiences, I made that mean something about myself. So when I didn't make the cut for the basketball team, I made that mean that I was not enough. When my mother didn't give me love, I made that mean that I was unlovable. Now I had to deal with all of this stuff, all this shit. Because I had all of these experiences that backed those thoughts. And I began to look at that and feel the pain that was behind each and every single one of those. Because that's what's there, it's hurt. That was just a projection. The thought was just a projection from the hurt that I felt way back when. And when I began to feel that pain, feel that hurt, express that hurt, cry, bawl, be in coaching seminars, be in coaching workshops, just completely bawling in front of everyone. Only then did I begin to experience the opposite, that I am perfect, whole, and complete, that there was a part of me that was always immovable, impenetrable, unbreakable, beautiful, perfect, whole, and complete as is. That little kid in me, that little child in me that was so happy I was known for the biggest smiles was still there, is always there. And that's who I am. The unlabelable, unlabelable, the undefined, the spiritual, that perfect, whole, and complete person that was always there, the enough person, the worthy person, the lovable person. That's who I was. And that's what I began to saw. And that's how I began to see that our reality is based upon the thoughts that we think. Because my life way back when was full of suffering. My life now is full of a lot less suffering. So we have choice. You are not your thoughts. You get to choose which thoughts you want to believe. You get to choose which thoughts you want to think. That is what the game becomes. Your mind is a tool. It's like a wrench. Some of you might not know how to use a wrench because you've never been taught how to use a wrench. Much like our minds. We never taught how to use our mind, but yet it's a tool. And when we begin to master this tool with meditation, with questioning, with finding the truth, we begin to be able to use the tool in a beautiful way that promotes our growth. That promotes who we want to be and what we've always been. And that's beautiful. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to end it because I think the camera's going to die sooner. The memory card's going to fill up. If you have any questions around this, please drop them in the comments down below. I'd also love to know what you are grateful for. I'm grateful for who I am now, who I am today. And I'm also grateful for all the shit that I've experienced. The traumas, the pains, the abuses, all the hurts. Smash that like button, comment, subscribe. Let's get it, fam. We're here to support one another. We're here to be with one another. We're here to help each other, inspire each other, encourage each other to be better versions of ourselves, to be the version that is always perfect, whole, and complete. To own that in every single moment of every single second of every single day. So much love and peace until we see you on the next video.